comes down, baby, bring me some of mine. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now, right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try, even try. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now, right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try, even try. You said you're leaving tomorrow at dawn. Ooh, and then you asked me if I would come along. I just can't seem to believe in the thought, but everyone says that it's obvious. Oh, that you're into me, like I'm into you. You're into me. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now, right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try, even try. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now, right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try, don't even try. The door is open, I could walk right in. Ooh, but it's so much harder than it sounds. I know it's closing if I just stand still, 'cause you won't wait forever, so just hear me out. It is not like I don't want you, just scared to try. Even if the odds are in my favor, I just need more time. So if you wait just a little bit longer, I will treat you right, treat you right, yeah. Feels like I'm still bring me something right. Feels like I'm still bring me someone right. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now, right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try, even try. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now, right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try, even try.
Yo, what's good, chat? How are you guys? Hopefully my audio is clear. Oh, just give me 1 second, chat. What's good, chat? 1 second. Ba't ganun yung audio hindi gumagana? Settings. Volume. That's weird. Naka-on naman to. Anyway, I don't think kailangan ko ng headset. It's just weird na hindi gumagana yung ano ko ngayon. Hindi gumagana yung headset ko today, but anyway, chat, how are you? Kumusta kayo? May bagyo tayo ngayon, chat. And make sure na you stay safe kung nasan man kayo. Hopefully, hindi kayo maapektuhan ng bagyo. Times are tough for the Philippines. We've been battling with corruption and now with natural disaster related to that corruption. So a lot of people are angry. But yeah, thank you for being here, you know, despite the struggle nating mga Pilipino, you guys are showing up. So I pray that you and your family stay safe and stay dry, chat. So why am I here, chat? Bakit ba ako nagli-live ng Sunday? This is because I've been getting a lot of DMs in my Facebook, and maybe once and for all I'll be able to answer all those questions para sa inyo, para sa kanila. Hopefully, you know, they will be here to watch this even after this stream, mapanood pa rin nila. Okay? So I'm speaking on the behalf of people na who don't know me. Most of you guys probably know me. Sa mga nanonood sa inyo, you guys probably know kung ano yung tinitrade ko. But yeah, hopefully you guys can also learn something from this live stream as well. So I'm gonna be speaking sa mga, kapag magsasalita ako, I'm gonna be speaking sa mga taong nasa Facebook, okay? So I can just direct them here. Kapag may tatanong sila, panoorin mo lang tong video. Everything you need to know about me and all those stuff. Tapos magsasagot din ako ng mga question nyo dyan sa chat. Okay? So my name is 𝘿𝙞𝙞𝙘. I've been trading I've been in the market for the past 5 years since COVID, maybe 2021. But I only started taking trading seriously noong 2022, chat. And na-discover ko si ICT around March ng 2022. And from there, I started taking it seriously, chat. Nag-trade ako daily, or nag-aral ako daily, like systematic approach ng pag-aral. Meta learning, na kung saan meron akong approach paano ako mag-aral. I spend like 3 hours a day, 4 hours a day during this time, using notebook and pad and all that stuff. And then I believe I started my first prop firm challenge in September of 2022. So ano na rin, magpo 4 years na rin ako nag-trade ng seryoso. And recently, last year, nag-trade ako futures. Nag-switch ako from Forex to futures around 2024. Okay? So now, nahirapan ako magsalita po, siya. Ingat kayo dyan, yep. Anyway, so just to give you guys what I do over the weekend, I prepare ahead of time sa market, no? I'm doing so-called pre-market analysis, okay? Nagpe-pre-market analysis ako. When I say pre-market is, I try to gauge what the market is gonna do on a weekly basis, okay? Titingnan ko what happened last week, what did I do? What did I do nice? What did I do wrong? What can I improve? What should I continue doing? So lahat ng yon, chat, behind the scene ginagawa ko yon. Meron akong journal, as you can see right here. I have journal, no? Right here, yan. Nagjo-journal ako. It's a bit personal for me because I also write my emotions. Pero just to give you guys a little bit of idea, ganito yung ginagawa ko sa journal ko. Yan. Ilalagay ko yung mga markup and everything. Yan, tapos mga lessons and all that stuff. So, ganun yung gagawin ko today. Hindi ko i-review last week. Mamaya ako gagawin yon sa personal trading ko. But I'm gonna review the upcoming week. Okay? So, whenever I start my week, lagi kong tinitignan is yung economic calendar. So, I look at economic calendar and then dito sa forexfactory.com and then ilalagay ko weekly. So, titignan ko yung mga red folder news. Typically, yung mga may red folder news on that particular week, sila yung market na gagalaw ng malakas. So, for instance, Tuesday we have GBP, Wednesday we have AUD, tas GBP ulit, and then tentative yung Friday. So, mapapansin nyo dito, we have a USD bank holiday ng Tuesday. That means, chat, we don't have a volatility na mangyari during New York session. So, Tuesday, I may or may not live stream, okay? Hindi pa ako sure. I'm likely not to take a trade on this day kasi bank holiday. Whenever there's a bank holiday, hindi maganda yung price action ng market. Okay, especially kapag open ng half day yung market, yung US stock market or yung futures market, half day lang sila and walang volatility. Meron kang makikitang volatility siguro mga 30 to 40, 50 points on the Nasdaq between 9:30 to 10, but most of the time hindi worth it na mag-spend ng risk on those moves, you know? So, I'm likely not gonna trade on this day, pero baka mag-live stream ako just to do another Q&A session. No promises yet. But you can see Monday, wala tayong news ng Monday. So right off the bat, my mind is, uy, Monday walang red folder news. Tapos kinabukasan, bank holiday pa. In my mind, may mga trader, mga market maker or big banks or whatever they are, mga trader na may malalaking access sa funds, the way I look at it is, they are likely not gonna be trading on Monday. Kasi wala tayong red folder news, tapos meron pang holiday the following day. Therefore, pwedeng ipit day sa kanila yun, right? Baka ginawa nila, nag-live sila, nag-decide sila na, uy, hindi na ako papasok ng Monday kasi ipit day yung Tuesday. Therefore, hindi na ako magte-trade ng Monday. So, possible na mangyari yung chat. It's totally possible na hindi rin maganda yung price action ng Monday dahil the following day is ipit day sa kanila. Baka mag 4-day off na sila. Okay? So, with that in mind, I may or may not take a trade on Monday, but kailangan kong ilagay sa isip ko, okay, this could be a day na possibly maging choppy yung market, mabagal yung delivery, therefore I'm not putting on the risk. Okay, hindi ako maglalagay ng malaking risk. If I'm risking usually $200 in this day, baka mag-risk lang ako $100. Something like that, okay? Tapos, isa pang napansin ko is we have GBP as economic, maraming economic news today or this week. So because of that, baka ilalagay ko yung GBP sa watch list ko, you know, and it is going to be part of my weekly analysis. And then Thursday, there's no news again. So Friday, no news, tentative sila because of a government shutdown. So therefore, this week walang very large news on the dollar. There's no large news on the stock market unless meron tayong mga earnings or kaya naman merong news kay Trump, mga unplanned news, no? So, yeah, basically, screenshot ko to, lalagay ko sa journal ko, and I'll start to do my weekly analysis. So, sa trading view chat, hindi ko lang kung nagtatanong na kayo. Just gonna checking the chat. Darren, mamaya ako sagutin yung sagot mo. Okay. Alright. So, everyone is nakikinig, I guess. Alright. So, we can see, no, we've been bullish on the Nasdaq for the past couple of months. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles sa monthly candle. So, if you look at historically, kailan nangyari to? Itong 7 candles, you know, na tuloy-tuloy. Wala kang makikita in the past 3 years na tuloy-tuloy na 7 candles. So, what we're seeing now is a normal retracement in my opinion. We might even go to the previous monthly low, right? Because we've been bullish in the past 7 months. If we look at NQ, so NQ, para makita natin lahat ng historical data. Kailan nangyari to? 1, 2, 3, 4. Even ng pandemic rebound, hindi nangyari tong 7 consecutive candles. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just looking at the past data, you know, hindi pa nangyari to. Itong 7 consecutive green candle na monthly. So we might be due for a pullback, right? Which is what we're seeing right now. Nagkaroon tayo ng pullback last week on a weekly candle kay NQ, and what happened was, let's just mark this up. Although bullish pa din tong trend, right? We have this weekly fair value gap, we have weekly fair value gap, and we have this weekly fair value gap. Okay? Lahat ng weekly fair value gap are still holding. We are in a major level dito kay NQ. But if the draw on liquidity is going to be this low, I can anticipate na, okay, baka possible ito na pumunta all the way down here, right? Kasi we have a major swing low here na pag na-break, there's a lot of liquidity. Okay? So I'm keeping in mind na we are still bullish, yes, on a weekly time frame. But if next week, bigla tayo mag-trade higher, tapos biglang meltdown ulit, breaking below this low, then I'm anticipating na aabot tayo possibly hanggang dito for this month. Okay? Pwede nga mangyari is that we create another weekly. Pwede nga mangyari, di ba? Kasi wala tayong masyadong news. Pwede mangyari is we might create a candle here na mag-create ng bearish for value gap. And then, mag-form siya ng market maker sell model. We trade again the following week, trade higher, and then distribute lower. Baka meron tayong large economic news na ma-release habang nandito yung price, then mag-drop yung market dito. Okay? So far, it's still bullish. Magiging ano yung idea ko, magiging invalidated yung idea ko once we start closing above this on a 4-hour at saka daily. Okay? Bullish pa din to, but if we start trading up here, in my opinion, medyo kailangan mo mag-ingat for looking for shorts. So far, we still have this liquidity pull down here, and in here, and in here. Ito na taken out na. Tapos nag-rebound yung market Friday. Okay, PM session, nag-rebound yung market, and now, we have a new PD array. Okay, ito, inverse levels. Okay, we have inverse FVG here, and we have a daily order block here. So, once we start closing above here, magdadalawang isip ako. Although, meron tayong bearish FVG here, mas prefer kung hindi balikan ng market to if we are gonna be selling off, okay? So, meron tayong bearish FVG on the dollar or on the NQ, and we have a bullish for our potential BPR. So now, keeping this in mind, pwedeng mag-continue to back into this level. Okay, itong daily bullish order block. Yun yung tinitingnan ko. I'm gonna wanna see kung anong mangyayari at market open. I think, you know, if mag-open tayo, mag-trade tayo lower but we reject immediately, I think the draw is gonna be here, right? If I'm bearish on the market, mas prefer ko na mag-form siya ng high on a Tuesday. So we have this for our BPR na hindi binaligad ng market, and at the same time, we have a daily order block above us. Okay, dito. Ayan yung OB, tapos meron tayong for our BPR. So to me, I want to see price open, top immediately, tapos mag-rally siya higher. Although that cannot happen kasi nga walang news event. Pero ganun yung idea ko basically. I want to see us trade lower and then immediately reject and continue back in here. Okay, tapos dito, we need more structure to see if yung market may willingness siya na mag-trade lower or mag-trade higher. Kasi meron din tayong liquidity pool above here. So once na nandito na yung price on this area of interest, I would try to look for other markets such as yung ES, yung dollar. So for example, if ES start creating high, but the NQ start forming low, possible this is an SMT, right? Baka ang NQ mag-consolidate siya like this, and then bigla magkaroon ng pop-up ang ES, and then bigla magkaroon ng SMT. So inside these levels, nagtitingin ako ng structure and SMT for a potential sign of reversal. But if both are keeps creating higher high, let's say a market nagki-create siya ng higher high, both ES and NQ, then that is a sign of continuation kasi walang SMT na nangyayari. Anong meron, Lods? Bakit ka nagla-live? Because a lot of people have been asking me on Facebook, like what do I do and all that stuff. So para lang maano ko sila, malagay ko sila. So that's my bias going into this new week, you know. Early in the week, I'd like to see this market trade higher before trading lower. Kapag nag-trade to lower, I will sit on the sideline most probably hanggang Wednesday. Pero yung Monday, syempre titingnan ko yung market open and then see if I could potentially take some scalps. So, ganun yung plano ko on the Nasdaq. Tapos, ES. Let's remove this ES. So, weekly, monthly. So, same thing, no? Right now, just looking at monthly, mas malakas ang ES upside compared kay NQ. And we also have a fair value gap here sa weekly time frame. But the thing here is, na-close tayo on a weekly time frame below. Kay NQ, hindi tayo. And then we have a bearish OB. Same thing with NQ. Tapos sa 4-hour, we also have this level. So, same thing no on the NQ. I'm looking at minimum. I want to see price trade here. And then from there, titingnan ko kung anong mangyayari kung magkaroon ba ng SMT. So, this is a level of interest for me. If you look at this as well, meron tayong quadrant dito sa weekly inverse FVG. Quadrants. Saan yung quadrant ko? Okay. Kung titingnan mo dito, yung 4 hours, sakto siya dito sa 50%. Okay. Itong weekly, so itong area na to is very crucial. If you look at this week, nag-trade siya dito sa BPR and then drop lower aggressively. So right now, pwede tayo mag-retrace dito or here to continue lower. Okay? So yun yung tinitingnan ko, chat. Yun yung bias ko, you know. Early in the week, we want to see market trade higher continue. And then from there, tingnan natin kung anong mangyayari inside this level. Wala tayong economic news on the USD side, so which is a bit unfortunate kasi we cannot know when the manipulation is going to happen. So, that's my bias. What about the YM? Same thing on the YM. Yeah, same thing on the YM. Nothing changed. Anong oras sa market open? Ang alam ko lang, NY. So, sa Trading Genio chat, always change the setting sa New York time. Okay, UTC -5 siya right now. Ang New York time is, eto, meron akong indicator. Ilalagay ko yung, ipapakita ko yung settings. Ito yung settings ng indicator ko. It is called favorites. ICT by Sanksha. ICT. Ito, ICT session kill zone and boxes by Sanksha. Tapos gayahin nyo na lang to settings. And basically, ang violet is Asia, right? 8 p.m. Eastern time to 12 p.m. London ko is 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Then New York, sabi mo, alam mo na. Maulan na hapon sa inyo, kape sa market. Yeah, maulan na nga. Keep safe, guys. Si Darren, sagutin ko na yung tanong mo, Darren. Brother, pwede ba nag-bracket order sa trade copier ng wealth chart? Pwede ba mag-bracket order sa trade copier ng wealth chart? SLNTP copied to all accounts. Pag na-hit either one, other one is automatically cancelled and like trade away. Darren, you are correct. If nag-copy trade ka with wealth chart and then you have a bracket, mako-close siya, OCO siya. Pero lagi niyong double check kasi minsan may mga platform errors, no? May mga lag sa mga computer, lag sa internet connection. Pag na-tsempo na nag-place ka ng order at the time na merong lag sa PC mo, that could affect your order. Alright, now, di ba chat napansin nyo, GBP? Wait, let's remove this drawing. Okay, chat. Tingnan natin itong dollar. We have this high. I've been eyeing this high for the past couple of days ever since we were trading in here. Sabi ko, I'd like to see dollar trade here. Although nag-trade tayo on this level sa Friday, August 1 high, and then rejected, I am still bullish on the dollar, chat. I am still bullish on the dollar. We traded into this fair value gap, and I think we may see previous day low swept, and then mag-continue tayo higher. Ito ang tinitingnan ko right now. I wanna see dollar trade below this previous day low and then continue to push higher. Kapag itong dollar, nag-trade siya Monday below, I think that is going to be the low of the week and then mag-trade to continuously higher. So after natin mag-take out ng liquidity here, nagkaroon tayo ng short-term drop. So essentially, what you are seeing here, itong level na to, is a for value gap. Alam ko hindi kayo naniniwala na, uy, paano naging for value gap to? Let me show you why, chat. Nag-open tayo on this candle, right? Nag-open tayo, nag-close tayo on this candle. Ang closing price ng green candle is upside. Ang opening price ng candle dito sa red is here. So what happened was, nag-open tayo dito, we close here, we open here. Therefore, walang trade dito sa level na to. Hindi well traded itong level na to. So to me, this is an inefficiency. I call it FVG. Maybe not FVG, but for me, this is an efficiency. That is why nung nag-trade tayo dito sa midpoint niya, nag-drop yung market significantly. Right? You saw how dollar dropped from this level, this inefficiency to external liquidity down here. Tapos ngayon, I think we will fill this for value gap and even take out the liquidity from this high. So, from internal, right, nagkaroon tayo ng bullish structure after we take out a significant low. Ito, significant low na take out to. Now, nakikreate tayo ng high and lower high. And I think this is just a retracement, another retracement to go upside in here. Right? I'm actually bearish on the peso. I think abot tayo ng 60 pesos. Pero, ewan ko, I thought, once this market rallied, abot na siya ng 60. Apparently, hindi yun nangyari. You can see the peso PHP. I think all-time low to. Look at the peso US dollar. It is crazy na how we are dumping so hard in this. I think 60 pesos is possible dito kay PHP USD. Meron tayo liquidity sa downside and I'm bullish on the dollar overall. Based on dollar chart, I think we will definitely trade sa 60, even 62 pesos. Okay. So, bullish pa din ako like I said. I wanna see another drive lower dito sa low na to and then possibly form the low of the week here. So once nag-trade tayo below this low and then dollar start to push higher, then magiging bearish ako on GBP personally. Okay? Why am I bearish on the GBP, chat? Kasi meron tayong news and if the dollar is gonna go higher, then we may see a dump on the GBP. So right now, what we're seeing is that nag-bounce tayo from this for value gap, and we have inverse here, and we have another FVG here. I personally think na possible tayong mag-drive until this low dito sa level na to. It's just a matter of paano yung magiging structure from this level. So weekly FVG or weekly time frame, we can see na nag-hold ito, right? Nag-hold itong weekly FVG na to. But we now created a bearish FVG here, right? So bearish FVG. Nag-take out na tayo ng low and we have this bullish FVG. Medyo medyo mapapaisip ka, uy, parang parang may weekly, may bullish. Saan ba ako magtitiwala? Nag-take out tayo ng low here, chat. Major low with a displacement, and I think that's a significant displacement. If we trade back into this weekly for value gap, I think we will continue lower. And nagbebet ako on that premise because of the dollar. If I'm bullish on the dollar, I'm bearish on the GBP USD. Okay? So this price action, I'm actually looking at this bearish for value gap last Friday na ma-fill. Nagkaroon tayo ng TGIF on this move kasi we take out a significant liquidity pool into a daily fair value gap. Tapos nag-rebound yung market from Wednesday to Friday. And I was looking at this pero it fell short ng konti dahil wala nang time for it to run in here. Gusto ko rin makita yung futures, baka kasi nag-trade siya doon. Nope, it didn't. I'm also checking at the currency futures kasi minsan pag na-hit na siya sa currency futures, hindi na ma-hit sa Forex Factory. Last na bro, gumagamit ka SLTP Capital o cross account kahit na offline or closed na platform. Hindi ako nagte-trade kapag naka-on, gumagana SLTP Capital. Hindi ko advise na mag-quit ka. Yes, gagana sila kahit close na yung platform. Kaso kasi minsan, magkakaroon ng issues. So, ako, always monitor the trade. Always monitor the trade is what I can say. Like, kahit sa phone lang kung kunyari alis ka sa PC mo. So, that is my bias, chat. I wanna see lower prices on GU. Hindi ko pa sure kung aabot tayo on this level sa daily FVG, sa GBP. It's possible, it's permissible if we just plot the high and low. Ito yung premium, right? Dito yung premium area on this daily fair value gap. But that also means mafe-feel yung quarter part nitong weekly fair value gap na bearish show. Ideally, gusto ko sana pag nahit itong 4-hour FVG, pagkaroon tayo ng displacement lower. If not, it means possible na mag-continue upside in here. But I look at the dollar. Kapag si dollar nag-take out siya ng previous day low, I will start looking for short in here kahit na hindi pa natatap itong premium level. Because on this premium level, you can see sa 4-hour, nag-trade na tayo in this inefficiency, nag-IOFED tayo. So kapag nakakita kayo ng candle na ganito, nag-touch sa fair value gap ng quickly, this one, pag nakita nyo to, yung malaking displacement, tapos nag-touch yung price into this first FVG, not trading at the premium level, possible that's a sign of strong continuation. So if mag-trade tayo dito sa 4-hour, at the same time, yung dollar mag-take out siya ng Monday low, mag-i-start ako mag-look ng short dito despite not trading at this daily fair value gap in here. Kasi even if we just trade above here, mafe-feel na partially yung weekly fair value gap. So ganun ako nag-anticipate guys ng mga isa to sa mga anticipation ko ng mga breakaway gap, mga gap na hindi na babalikan. We have a weekly fair value gap in here, di ba? This is a weekly fair value gap. If mag-trade tayo above here, tapos meron tayong daily FVG up here, pwedeng hindi balikan ng market to despite being at the premium level ng swing na form na to. Kasi we already traded at a higher time frame inefficiency. Tapos tignan mo din yung ibang market like dollar to see kung nahit na ba yung mga key level dito sa dollar. Okay, so ganun yung isa sa mga anticipation ko. Minsan makikita niyo ako sa stream, nagte-trade ako sa mga level na uy, bakit yung stop loss ko is above for value gap? Sometimes nag-anticipate ako na yung FVG is an FVG na hindi babalikan or called breakaway gap. Pwede pati BTC. Check ko maya-maya, boss. Hindi ako... Mas prefer kong hindi. Just because I'm not a Bitcoin trader. So, para kang nagtanong sa basketball player na parang tinanong mo, kunyari gusto mo matutong basketball, tapos tinanong mo soccer player. Parang ganun ko siya nakikita. So, hindi ko sure if I wanna do it, but kasi hindi ako Bitcoin trader. I used to trade Bitcoin before. It just didn't work well for me in terms of consistency-wise. And I just think futures is a better market. Kuha lang ako ng chat. Napagod ako kakasalta. Kuha lang akong tubig. Drop nyo lang yung mga questions nyo, chat. 𝘿𝙞𝙨𝙘𝙡 ba may correlate sa USD? Like sa GBP? Yes. If the dollar is going higher, USD GPY should also go higher. Ganun yung correlation niya, chat. So, drop lang kayo ng question. I'll answer your question, chat. Drop nyo lang yung mga questions nyo, okay? And I'll give an answer. Okay, gold, chat. I've been talking about this inside my stream. Hindi ako ganon kagaling mag-trade ng gold. Hindi ako gold trader. But there's a lot of volatility in this market lately. So to me, chat, I'm not willing to take a trade in a market na undecisive ako. Right now, we have bullish FVG and a bearish for value gap. Both are being respected, therefore we are in a range. So I'm not good trading this range for hour. Maybe kayo sa lower time frame, alam niyo siyang i-trade, but to me, I'm not trading this yet. I'm not touching this gold. So isa pa pala no na gusto kong malaman niyo na ginagawa ko is the analysis of Euro and GBP. So kapag bullish itong Euro GBP, ibig sabihin bearish ang GBP USD. Okay? Market correlation analysis to. So kunyari, nag-anticipate ka na babagsak ang Euro and GBP at the same time. Tignan mo itong chart ng Euro GBP. If ang Euro GBP is bullish, let's say bullish ka dito, ibig sabihin, pag nag-drop ang Euro USD, mas maganda na i-short mo ang GBP USD kasi mas weaker asset siya. So right now, because of this strong higher high and higher low, mas bullish ang Euro compare kay GBP. Kung mapapansin mo, i-side by side comparison natin tong tatlo, Euro and GBP. Kung mapapansin mo, chat, this is the Euro, this is the British Pound, and this is the Euro USD. Kung mapapansin mo, chat, okay. Kung mapapansin mo from this high, ayan, makikita mo na merong bearish SMT, right? We have this bearish SMT, we have this SMT, tapos, makita mo tong drop, let's say, just from last week, or actually, let's start here. Let's look at this. Tingnan natin ilang percent to. 3.7% drop kay Euro. We have 5% on GBP. This is not even the top. Ang top ng GBP is from June. So, pansinin nyo, mas naging bearish itong GBP kaysa kay Euro. Down ito ng 5%. Ito down lang siya ng 4% from this peak high from September 15. Kasi naging bullish ang Euro Pound, no? So, tinitingnan nyo rin to, itong Euro Pound. Kung malakas ang Euro Pound, ibig sabihin, mas maganda na i-short ang GBP USD. Okay? Kapag long yung bias mo, kunyari long yung bias mo kay Euro USD, mas malakas itong Euro Pound. Mas maganda na ilong mo to kaysa sa GBP USD. If that makes sense. So yan, chat, drop lang kayo ng question nyo. I'll be here until 4 o'clock to answer some of your question. I know hindi ko nasasagot yung mga question nyo over the live stream kapag nagtatrade ako. So, now is the time to ask some question. It would mean a lot, and for everyone as well sa mga gustong matutong mag-trade, you know. Drop some question, chat. Broker right now, I use IBKR, pero mataas ang margin requirement ng IBKR, chat. So, most of you won't be able to open an account with IBKR. But I'm using CFD sa IC market. There's a link down below in the description. Sa gold, bear or bullish? Like I said, on the gold, I'm still undecided sa gold. Because of the bearish and bullish for value gap na nagre-respect. Hindi ko pa alam. We are inside this range and I'm not sure which one it's gonna break. Okay? There's a large at play in here. I think it's more on fundamental right now sa gold and I'm not very fundamental trader. Nagme-mentor ka? Hindi ako nagme-mentor. I'm just focus on my own live trading. I've said this in the past. For me to make mentoring worth it, kailangan kong kumita ng 300K and above just for mentoring every month. And right now, I don't think people are willing to pay for that. And masyado akong busy with my own trading. I've been on a hot grind lately sa pagte-trade ko with prop firm, and I've been making a lot with prop firm. So right now, hindi ko pa nakikita na gugustuhin ko mag-mentor. Open ako on the idea of doing a private live session where I will showcase an approach kung paano ako mag-trade ng ako lang mag-isa, because the way I trade on YouTube is very different the way I trade when I'm on my own. Kailangan ba TIN number para mag-open ng account? Hindi ako sure. I think you need to kapag IBKR. I think you need to. CFD, hindi mo kailangan. So yun, chat, just drop your comments and I'll answer some of your question. Sir, ginamit ko na yung 50K. Kapag ba before maging funded, activation fee na lang babayaran? Yes, kapag napasa mo yan before November 11, pag napasa mo yung account on Monday, pwede mong mag-take advantage ng $40 activation fee. Paano ang bias ko kay GU? So, like I said, no, kay GU, I already said it. We have a lot of news on the GU and I prefer to trade GU. Sa GU, gusto ko siya mag-trade dito sa level na to. Okay? Gusto ko siya makita mag-trade sa level na to and see if pag nag-trade siya sa level na to, I wanna see dollar take the previous day low. Pag nag-trade siya dito and we see a rejection, I will trade the GU on the downside. Okay? I'm still bearish on the GU, but this can go all the way up here. Okay? So, titingnan ko siya based on the dollar. Mas prefer ko na mag-trade lang siya here and then drop down possibly on this daily bullish for value gap na na-form or even at just this high nitong inversion. Okay, na-invert natin itong daily time frame and I wanna see it trade when we come back in here. Gusto ko siya makita mag-trade pabalik dito once we touch this level. Kailangan lang maging mindful here. Pero for now, mas prefer ko na dito lang yung i-trade niya and then drop lower again on this low, previous day low. Hindi ako believe sa FVG. Hindi reliable yan. It's up to you. Just do you, my friend. Just do you. Kung ano yung nag-work sa'yo, go for it. Everyone has their own, preference kung paano sila mag-trade. Chat, drop your questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Euro pala, hindi ko pa chinek tong Euro. Euro, it's in a tight spot sa totoo lang sa weekly time frame. Parang nasa large consolidation level siya. We already took the previous month low. So, ito ay... Kung short yung GBP, mas... It's hard to say. Hindi ko masyadong trip i-trade itong EU right now. If anything, siguro... gone to my head, I think EU will trade back here. And I think once we trade all the way up here, pwede tayo mag-reject down here. This is the last bearish ni EU. Lods, pag nag-accept ako ng 10K challenge sa Profirm, ano best lot size para makapasa ng challenge? I think lot size question is irrelevant. Mali yung question mo eh. Dapat ano yung risk ko per trade? Hindi siya lot size. Okay, wag kang tumingin sa lot size. Lot size varies depende sa risk mo. You can have a 50-point stop, 1 to 2 R. You can have a 10-point stop, 1 to 2 R pa din siya. So mag-iiba ang lot size mo depende sa risk mo, okay? And if you're going to ask me kung ano ba yung risk mo dapat, I would say I would go for 1%. Kapag yung prop firm na trade mo is like 10% drawdown, you need to lose 10 times in a row para ma-blow yung account. So, bumibili ka ng 10K account, let's say ang 10K account, 150 USD. So, i-divide mo yun by 10. That's how much you pay for every account or every trade. Favorite retracement ka din ba? Yes, sometimes I use favorite retracement. Only if meron tayong area of interest on that golden ratio level. Anong session ka nagtitrade, sir? Mostly New York. Sometimes I would execute sa London. Mas gets ko na yung market load simula inintindihan mo yung IRL and ERL. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Magandang IRL to ERL. What other trading strategies have you tried before deciding going INCT? Nag-practice ako before lang support and resistance. I traded EMAs, mga Bollinger Band. Pero ano pa yun, crypto days pa yun eh. And wala akong systematic approach sa market. I just, randomly go there in the market and then speculate. Sa funded mo, ano gamit mo to get a payout? It's the same. What I'm showing you right now is the same I do sa funded account. Bro, why did you transition from using price action, from using TE indicators, assuming you started by study? Mainly, okay, ulitin natin yung question. Bakit ako nag-switch sa using price action from using TE indicators, assuming you started by studying indicators? I think what you meant to say is, bakit ako nag-trade from indicator to price action? Kasi that's what I did, not the other way around. So, nag-trade ako using ICTs because nag-resonate ako with what he said. We all get trapped into this idea na trading is so basic na kailangan mo lang mag-drawing ng line, such as, uy, this is a support, this is a resistance. Yan. Pag nasa support, you buy. But the thing is, we all get trapped. Yung stop loss natin below this low, we get stop out, and then the market is gonna reverse to the opposite side. So, yun, nag-resonate ako sa kanya being the market, although this is just a theory of his na the market is rigged, it's controlled, and we are misled by the general consensus na dapat ganito yung market with the general education, and we all end up being liquidity. Fib naman, makita mo ang pattern, hindi lahat ng oras pwede mag-apply ang Fib. Ang gusto ko sa Fib is kapag trending ang market, it's very useful. Nagki-crypto ka pa rin. No, I don't trade crypto. May time limit ba pag open ng Apex? Sa Apex, walang time limit, guys. Okay? Wala tayong time limit kay Apex, but monthly ang subscription fee. Kailangan mong buy ng account every month. Unless, hindi mo babayaran yung account, unless you cancel the subscription before yung 1-month renewal, or kaya mapasa mo yung account within a month, tapos i-convert mo into PA. Jeff, boss, wala akong masyadong alam sa futures. Yung babayaran ka monthly and activation pag nakapasa ka na. Yes, that's correct. Magbabayad ka ng account, and then magbabayad ka ng eval. Pag napasa mo, bayaran mo yung activation fee. Sir, ICT is better than SMC. It's the same. ICT is the one who created the SMC. Yung iba kasi gumawa sila ng version nila ng SMC. That's why it's confusing. But ICT is SMT, and any other version is not a correct way of teaching SMC. Gumagamit ka ba ng bookmap? Hindi ako gumagamit ng bookmap, but I have an idea what bookmap is. Sa Apex ba pwede mag-swing? No, kailangan ma-close yung position before 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Kailangan mong i-close yung position before 5 p.m. Eastern Time, tapos mag-open ng market ng 6 p.m. Eastern Time, then pwede kang mag-open ng trade. Open mo yung trade, tapos hold mo ulit. So may closure yung futures market ng 1 hour, na kailangan i-close ng market automatically yung position, then mag-reopen ka na lang. Ganun siya. So, yeah. Keep the questions coming, guys. Hirapan ako magsalita. Keep the questions coming. May SL ba ang future? Yes, pwede ka mag-put ng SL sa futures market. I mean, you should not be trading without any SL, chat. That will be a disaster. Kayo magtitrade ng walang SL. Kaya ayaw ko ng funded account, di pwede mag-swing. Pwede ka mag-trade ng CFD. Pwede ka mag-swing account sa CFD. Which ICT videos po ang una niyong pinanood for beginners? Nanood na ako ng ICT 2022 mentorship, yung playlist niya. Aside from trading, ano work mo ngayon? I'm a customer support chat sa prop firm. Fortunately, I can't disclose it. But I've been working in a prop firm for 3 years now. How to pass eval? I have a video risk management guide on passing an eval. Sa FTMO, may pwede ka mag-swing. Yeah, FTMO you can swing. Pansin ko, nag-iba oras ng volatility. Dati 9:30 mabilis, ngayon 10:30 pansin ko lang. But that is because of daylight saving time. Dati 9:30 ang opening ng stock market sa Pilipinas. Ngayon hindi na siya 9:30, 10:30 na ang opening dahil sa daylight saving time. Twice a year, I believe, nag-iiba ang market open. Okay, nag-iiba ang oras ng market open dahil sa pag-ikot ng mundo. Nag-iiba ang orasan sa US. Okay? Ganun siya nag-work. And babalik ang 9:30 open sa March. Okay, I believe it's gonna be March 29. Tingnan natin, no? Daylight saving time, March 29 of next year. Gumagana din ba Magic Key sa Apex? No, hindi gumagana ang Magic Key sa Apex. Nakatry ka ng Funded Next. Nope, but they are good. Funded Next is good, chat. Ganda rin ang Funded Next. Funded Next futures. Di gumagana ang Magic Keys, chat. Iba ang Magic Keys is for Forex, not for... Ano kasi tawag dito? Yung IBKR, may futures Forex trade station yung futures account ko. Ayonello 9668. Gusto ko rin mag-open ng account sa trade station. Ang problem ko with trade station is how difficult it is to deposit an deposit. Pero gusto ko yung margin requirement ng trade station mababa lang. Of course, that means also that you can easily blow up. Para sa ng Magic Keys, ang Magic Keys is ginagamit for Forex. Bali, ano siya, para siyang calculator. Pinipindot mo yon para mag-open ng trade, mag-auto-calculate ng position size. Ilang months na kayo? Ilang months na kayo na consistent sa Apex? There hasn't been a month this year na hindi ako nakakuha ng payout. I always thought na may month na hindi ako makakuha ng payout. Even this November, I thought hindi ako makakuha ng malaking payout, but last week alone, I was able to request 12K and waiting pa ako on the 4K to get approved. Yung 8K approved na. So just to put in context, ito ang stats ng Apex account ko right now across 11 accounts, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 account. So this has been my monthly stats sa 10 account ko. Some of them are blown. Obviously, they're not here anymore. But yung mga active account ko since July, August, hawak ko na mostly ng mga to. And every month, I've been green on this account. Especially September was good. I had 33K month. 23K dito. Nag-struggle ako nung last week of October. As you can see, down ako ng 23K. Give back ko lahat ng profits. I made 3K here, 12K here, 7K here. Give back ko lahat yon, no? Give back ko lahat itong 23K on the 4th week. I had a terrible losing streak on this week. Tapos, I got it back the following week. As you can see, meron akong magandang trade dito. 1.6. 3.2 in here. So, nabawi ko lahat ng losses on that. Sa week na yon. Tapos, this November, I made 18K. And kasi nga, nabawi ko tong losses. Diba? Nabawi ko tong losses and I made back again 18K. Talo ako ng Friday last week. But overall, it was a very positive week. As you can see, 15K, 4.6, 4.6, minus 4.7. So, hindi maganda yung average win-loss ko is 1.75. Win rate is 48%. But yeah, because of this win, nag-request ako ng 12K overall on Apex. Tingnan natin yun. Trade 𝙿𝙞𝙨. Bro, 60 trades, 1030. That is 10 accounts. Okay, 10 accounts yon chat. So, nakikita nyo yan, 8 trades. That is across 10 accounts. Okay. So, kunyari, nakita mo, 20 trade. Ito, 20 trade. Ibig sabihin, dalawa lang yan. Dalawang trade. Okay. Dalawang trade lang yan, kaso naka times 10 siya. So, 20 siya lumalabas. So, ganyan siya nag-work. So, kunyari ito, one trade, nakasalagay dito. Ibig sabihin, meron akong isang account na tinrade na inopen, tas kinlose ko. Possibly, ito yung isang account na nag-flip lang ako para makakuha ng trading day. Ito, 60 trade. So, naka-ano ako dito, 6 na trade sa kada account. Okay? Ganun siya. Tas, depende din yan kasi may mga micro trade eh. Kapag yung micro mo, nagpa-partial ka, mako-consider yan as a trade. So, kunyari, 10 micros. Kapag pinartial ko ng 3 beses yun, mako-consider yun as separate trades. So, hindi ganun ka-accurate itong representation ng trade na to. What you should be looking here is yung what is my average win rate at saka yung average win-loss ratio. So, I definitely need to improve on my win rate, but yung win-loss ratio has been good. Pero yung win rate talaga yung kailangan kong i-improve. But either way, you know, I've been consistent on these accounts and making money on them. Mostly 1:1 lang trade RR mo. Kapag basic chat, kapag nagtitrade ka ng basic, yes, you need to trade 1:1. Pero hindi all the time 1:1 ang ano ko. As you have seen. Depende yan, depende. Sir, planning to trade ICT, ano mararecommend nyo vids? Learning ICT? 2022 mentorship chat. Do you think gumagana yung algo from ICT sa Germany market? Kakatapos ko lang tutorial ICT, ginawa ng backtesting pa lang. I don't know. I don't trade German markets. So, nagtuturo si ICT ng US market and Forex. I would go from there rather than the German markets. Mas i-recommend ko yan. Malaking factor talaga pag may work ka. Hindi mo control. Mas control mo emotion mo. Yeah, that is a fact. Mataas ang sahod ko sa trabaho ko, chat. That's why $12,000 tapos sa peso mo nakukuha. USD ko siya nakukuha. Meron ako US bank account with Wise. Tapos i-withdraw ko. So ito yung payout ko from last week alone. November 5, this is last week, okay, 2K, 3K, 1812, so 8K to, tapos nag-request ako ng payout ng November 7, 4K, okay, dalawa. So last week lang lahat ng to, and if this 2 gets approved, that will make my month 12K already. For beginner using 2022, video po dapat alarin or need aralin mga basic terms niya like FBG. Wala siyang ganun. So basically, the way ICT put out his content is naka-scramble siya. Okay? Wala siyang structure when it comes to teaching people. Naka-scramble siya and it's up to you paano mo pagsamasamahin mga yon. Kailangan mo silang panoorin. Gaano po kadalas makapag-payout? Hinahabol niyo po ba max limit? I try to get payout anytime I can, but sometimes kapag mataas yung PNL ko in a single day, kailangan mas mataas yung balance ko because of consistency rule. Paano ako nagka-US bank account? It's called Wise. Hindi siya US bank account talaga. It's called Wise. Tingnan mo na lang, wise.com. Pero alam ko, bawal na ngayon yung mga Pilipino. Before, pwede. Back in 2023, pwede ka mag-open ng account with Wise. And also, pwede mo rin naman i-direct yung payout mo from Apex to your local bank. Dati ginagawa ko yun. Sa Apex, diretso siya sa BPI account ko. Pwede naman yung ganun, wala namang issue. Nagka-issue lang ako sa BPI back then because of parang separate na ang BPI Savings sa BPI Family Savings Bank. So, nag-iba yung code kung saan pinapadala yung pera. And may one time na nagka-payout ako 1 month, hindi ko na-receive yung pera. So, binalik sa Apex, tas gumamit ako ng ibang bank account. Gumamit ako Union Bank. Sa Apex 9010, hindi. 100% on your first 25k payout. 100k chat, 100% sa first 25k ng payout mo sa isang account. So, kunyari sa isang account, hindi ka pa nakakuha ng payout or hindi ka pa nakakuha ng 25k, lahat 100% sa'yo yan. Ganun siya. $2022 lang ba na pinanood yung ICT tapos in-apply nyo na sa chart, practice, tas now profitable na kayo? No, I watch every ICT video. Pinanood ko lahat ng ICT video pero some of them naka-fast forward na lang because minsan ginagawa ko na lang siyang background music. Tas na-visualize ko na yung sinasabi niya, but I watch every ICT video back in the day. 1 year ko tinapos yung video niya. Magkano po inaabot ng binabayad nyo ng monthly fee sa Apex? Ganito kasi yan, chat. Yung monthly fee, hindi mo kailangan bayaran yung monthly kung napasa mo yung account within a month. Pwede mo rin i-cancel yung subscription para hindi ka mabill. Ang secret dyan is wag mong papabayaan na mabill ka. It's either mapasa mo yung account within a month or kaya naman i-cancel mo yung subscription. Ganun ko siya ginagawa. Okay, if you're asking magkano ang binabayaran ko sa fees and everything, on average, gumagastos ako ng 2k per month. So, 100k pesos per month. Sa evals, sa activation fee, 100k pesos per month ang ginagastos ko in order for me to take payouts. Ilang years na ako nagtitrade. I've been in the market, like I said, since pandemic 2021. Pero nag-transition ako with futures 2024 and that's where I really started making a lot. Especially this year. Pero seryosong pag-trade 2022 sa 2022 mentorship ni ICT. Yung seryoso talaga na nag-aano ako, nagtitrade, nagjo-journal, have a systematic process. That's what changed for me. Taking it seriously and yeah, showing up daily. Keep the questions coming, chat. I might answer 5 more questions before I close the stream. Pagod magsalita. Pagod ako magsalita, chat. Pinaano ko kasi yung ngipin ko, pinaayos ko. Keep the questions coming, chat. Go, go, go. Now is the time for you to ask questions. Di ko alam process. May baka sa bakasyon search ko ang process. Yeah, you're welcome. The process is simply just getting a notebook, ballpen, manood ka ng video. Episode 1, sulat mo yung mga natutunan mo. Then you keep repeating the same thing, watching the chart daily. I use ICT concept Tristan Flores. I use ICT concept price action. Keep the questions coming, chat. 4:10, end ko na yung stream. Been talking a lot. I've been talking a lot, chat. Did you play the Silver Bullet? Yeah, I watched that. Meron ka bang course or plan na magturo? May plano ako magturo in the future, but just not sure if it is gonna be on Discord. Mas prefer ko kasi yung daily na Mas gusto ko kasi nasa Discord daily. Tapos nanonood sila ng live and yung process ko on how I trade. No, I meant how to open account sa futures sa Pinas. Okay. Kung live account ang hinahanap mo, you can go with IBKR Trade Station. Pero if you're looking for a prop firm, madali lang naman. Kailan ko pwede mapanood tutorial? You can already watch it now sa ICT, sa YouTube. Medyo malakas na, medyo lumalakas yung... Actually, hindi naman malakas na malakas, pero safe naman, I would say. Right now, parang normal na ano pa lang siya, normal na ulan. Keep it up, chat. Go drop your question. Para dito ka na lang i-direct yung mga may tanong sa akin sa ano ko, sa Facebook. Nag-upload ka na ba ng YouTube mo? Yes, meron ako mga uploads but not just active. Try ko mag-vlog. Right now, mas focus kasi talaga ako sa sarili kong trading. Hindi ako focus sa doing a weekly vlog. Pero we'll see. Baka mag-upload ako soon. I'll be traveling in Thailand and magte-trade ako doon for a week. 10 days ako sa Thailand. This coming November of last week. Okay. And baka doon mag-vlog ako. No promises. No promises, chat. Tama ba? Magsimula nang lumipat ng UTC, naging magulo yung entry ni Silver Bullet, hindi na siya mas clear sa New York expansion. I would disagree. Hindi porket nagiba yung time, UTC -4, as long as nasa New York time ka pa din, it's just the same. Ano pa ang may correlate pairs na alam mo? Maraming pair ang correlated. Maybe you can ask me a specific question, pero it's mostly are correlated. Inverse, iba lang yung type of correlation. Meron kasing inverse and positively correlated. Kapag positively correlated, kapag tumataas yung isang market, tataas din yung isa. So, that is for 𝙤𝙤𝙤, USD JPY, USD CAD, USD CHF. Kapag negative inverse, kapag tumataas yung isa, bumabagsak yung isa. Yan yung 𝙤𝙤𝙤 sa Euro USD. Right? Euro USD. GBP USD. Lahat ng may counter pair. GBP USD. AUD USD. NZD USD. Right? Yan. Marami yan. Okay? Yan. Inverse. Tapos, in theory ha, in theory, dapat ang NAS inverse siya into dollar. Okay? Ang S&P, inverse siya dapat sa dollar. Ang gold, dapat inverse siya sa dollar. So, kapag nagpupush ang gold, kapag nagpupush higher ang gold, we wanna see dollar pushing lower. Kapag hindi ito nangyayari, it means something is going on. Hindi siya clear. Mas high probability kapag ganito yung mga scenario. If the dollar is pushing higher, dapat yung gold nagda-dump. And vice versa. Okay, mas high probability siya pag ganun. Pwede bang mag-join sa Discord mo? Sure, I'll send it right now. Nasa link. Alright, chat. That will be it for me. Thank you for being here. Na-appreciate ko yung time nyo despite Sunday ngayon. I hope you learned something. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow, chat, for another action. Hopefully, kasi bukas maglala ng bagyo, I believe, or mamaya. Hopefully, you know, meron tayong electricity and there's no floods or anything of that sort. So, chat, be safe, may bagyo, and yeah, stay dry. Kapag di ako nag-live stream tomorrow, that only means one thing. Walang internet connection. Okay, yun lang yung dalawang makakapagpabigil sa akin or kaya binabaha, which is I hope not kasi hindi pa kami binaha dito sa lugar namin ever since. Okay, thank you chat, and yeah, stay safe, stay dry, and I'll talk to you tomorrow 10:15 p.m. PH time. Bye everyone.
I can do so much better. Dreams about you and me, wearing hearts in our sleeves. I can do so much better. So, so, so much better. So, so, so much better. Dreams are all that I need. I finally see I can do so much better. Dreams are all that I need. I finally see I can do so much better. Dreams about you and me, wearing hearts at my sleeves. I can do so much better. So, so, so much better. So, so, so much better. Dreams are all that I need. I finally see Fu.